looks down, he is so much present to bring all kind of the technology, all kind of the technocrats. Bangalore, Karnataka, he always wants to interact, and that is why today Bangalore is Bangalore and is political value of the country. It is present that all the technology development today are taking place at Bangalore, whether it is today everybody is talk about the biometric system, Aadhaar. I think if you see the genesis of that Aadhaar or genesis of UPI, all started from Bangalore, because they always believe to be ahead of the curve when it comes to technology. SDPI also established its first center at Bangalore. Today we have those 69 centers. When it comes to beyond Bangalore, we already have 6 centers other than Bangalore. In Karnataka, today this is not a thing where I should speak more about the summit, it is more on invitation. I say this is actually, though many people claim this is Asia's largest event, world's largest event, South Asia's largest event, but this is actually truly a global event in the country. I must say those who have been part of the Bangalore Tech Summit, they can appreciate this, and those who have not been in the part of the Bangalore Tech Summit, they must go. But I think this is a must-see event, must-go event, and as he says, believing is seeing. Please see and then believe it. It is what I am saying is correct, and actually take it over. There are now many events happening, but this event is, as I said, 27 years old event. And now this event is improving day by day, because now we feel a little competition from other states now. So before, maybe 10 years back, there was no competition with any state. So we are improving ourselves. Bangalore Tech Summit is improving day by day, because now we have the competition. It is good that we have competition, but old remains the old. So this is, I think, one of the best event I must say in this country. And actually really serious business happens. Not as a case, madam says that it's not a investor type of the content, it's more of technology. But lot of MOUs signed in this event. Lot of real serious business happens in this event. I've been part of this event in the last 3 years. And I can see real serious business is a critical part of this very event. You all are welcome. We at STPI also hold some STPI IT Export Awards there. It's wonderful award, I must say, all over the country, though we have these awards in no state, but this STPI IT Export Award at Bangalore is unmatched to any other state. We have multiple series like but I have already shown such a good Taylor is such a wonderful and fascinating. I think people can see with a movie there. So the kind of covers all aspects of the Bangalore Tech Summit. We have multiple centers of entrepreneurship there. We have 3 centers of entrepreneurship there. Largest export, not the largest, there is no number 2 as well. So more than 40% export of IT happens from Karnataka. So they are at number 1 and trained out in the short run and the long run. With this, I will say you all are very much invited to Bangalore Tech Summit. We are the co-host of this event. With this, thank you. If you really want to hear all of us, then you have to come to Bangalore Tech Summit. It is only invitation. Thank you very much.
He's a soft man. American one-sided individual.
Thank you so much for that insightful address. How STBI has been an integral part of this and the way it looks at Italy. One thing I would like to bring to your attention, that to that extent, Bangalore Tech Summit is a India Tech Summit. The reason I say that is because we are agnostic. We invite all the states of India and their ecosystems, startup ecosystems and others, to participate. They participate very enthusiastically. On STPI, when they put up a video,
I was there in
India participated in that. Last year, they have shared that the startups from 36 different cities of India participated. 36 different cities. and not necessarily metro. The number density of metro in the US. Thank you so much, sir, for that address. And now we come to the most important part of this program, and that is open dialogue with Honorable Minister. I'm going to kickstart that. Just wanted to share with you that we received some interest from the attendees to, share their comments or ask questions and all that. So we are going to do that. If time permits, maybe we'll open it also for others to introduce themselves. Try to keep it as crisp as possible so that we are able to take more questions and we can trigger more interaction. So with that, I request my control team to okay. One more thing I would like to share with you. Honorable Minister will not respond to every question. So many times there are overlaps of questions. So he will respond at the end after capturing the essence of all the questions and comments. Some comments in between.
I would have, but I don't know whether it's for us or not. It's for me. Open. Okay. I will take once they start.
I think I will, yeah. Because it's a lot of interest already. I would like to start with requesting His Excellency Dr. Sebastian Grzywin of University of Poland. If he is here, I would request him to. Yeah. So, I will come to you.
It says commencement ambassadors. It's coming. Yeah. So essentially, media don't have a slot.
Can you hear me? Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, now you can hear me. Thank you very much. I'm a bit surprised, but I'll try to comment. I mean, I'm here to learn more about the Bangalore Tech Summit. We've been participating as Poland. We are part of the Global Alliance, and we're eager to work with, of course, in Bangalore. Quite a number of Indian companies, tech companies investing in Poland. We're also having our companies here this year. Of course, we had a visit of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Poland. We signed a strategic partnership with India. So we are keen to explore the possibilities, and I hope that we can meet in Bangalore with the Polish companies present there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for that keen interest that Poland has shown, and we are interacting very closely with you on this. I would also like to request Your Excellency, Ms. Mari Anna, University of Finland, Minister and Deputy Head of the mission. You can be shared.
Thank you very much. I hope the mic is working now. Honorable Minister, participants, thank you so much for insightful presentations, exciting video as well. Finland has three cooperation and very strong ties with Karnataka, including as a global innovation alliance partner, as we saw. And we also look forward to renewing our MOU very soon. So thank you for cooperation on that as well. We have participated in the Bangalore Tech Summit since 2017 at ministerial level. And rest assured that we will not miss this year's BTS either, the Unbound BTS. And while we are still working on the format of our participation, both in the private sector and our government side, we look forward to cooperating with you in the lead up to the BTS. So thank you very much.
MOU is with the Minister of External Affairs, I think it should be done in the next couple of weeks. 8 times for the week.
Thank you. And we really appreciate the participation of Finland since 2017. We are really an important partner, and this partnership is just growing. I'm so glad about that. Thank you so much. Mr. Bhaskar of NASCOM, head of NASCOM Regional Office of South India is also here with us. And Bhaskar, would you like to make some comments and then request your 2 or 3 colleagues want to share the answer?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, JP. First of all, good afternoon to all of you. And many congratulations on the 27th edition of Bangalore Tech Summit. Firstly and foremost, I'd like to thank Honorable Minister Shri and Secretary ITBT Group. His presence actually gives us that assurance any point in time what we have seen in Connector. And I don't know how many of you have interacted with Secretary ITBG, and I have said in many different occasions, and I was talking to somebody in the morning, if I have any issues from the MassCom wherein I need support from the department, our response time is not more than 5 minutes. So thank you, ma'am, for all your support. And that's what we need, and we are very much assured from the department the way you all are supporting us. There are a few things which I want to share while we have focused on GCC. Sir, we have just recently done the GCC landscape report around a week back, which again assured Bangalore and Karnataka is leading. The current number, it says all across India is 1700 plus GCCs in India. And by 2030, our speculation is we will touch 2400 plus GCCs in India. And the share of Karnataka and Bangalore is again tremendous, and we see 34% is going to be in Karnataka. So it's with your able comment, this is all happening. So thank you for that. I will not take much time. I will just invite my colleagues, Pradhiman from Youth System, if you can share your thoughts, and from Bangalore, there is someone who would like to hear. Pradhiman, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon everyone. Thank you, Oscar, for giving me this opportunity. So I am from Hughes System. We are part of the Hughes group of companies globally. Typical ITIS company, but very strong foundation and technical prowess in the reset area. So what I wanted to, I'm sure this is being taken care as part of your agenda, because I saw the trending topics being covered as one of the themes. So, and disruptors, right? So, Indian IT typically is a services company, and a lot of it is like L1 kind of services, right? So with the advent of AI, so I wanted to understand that how as an industry we are going to mitigate, one, the impact of AI on these services companies. Secondly, it also is an opportunity for us as an industry to come out with solutions, AI-based solutions which we can offer to the world. So probably, there can be a thread around this. Second is, when you talk about deep tech, other thought that comes to my mind is the deep state, right? So we recently heard Mr. Zuckerberg accepting the nexus between deep state and these big technology companies. So isn't it more imperative for us as a country, and also we look at the geopolitical situation, right? So we as a country, we can't depend on any other country for our own needs when we talk about being self-sufficient in terms of whether it is defense, whether it is security, or for that matter coming up with products where government can definitely foster that ecosystem and create those incubation centers wherein we as an industry, we as startup community can come up with world-class products, not only for the world but definitely for India. I think this is the high need for us as a country to be self-sufficient and lead our own way. Thank you.
The government of Karnataka is extremely serious about trying to see how bravely AI will impact governance as well as the private sector also, whether it's about jobs, processes, or any other place where it don't have a cascading effect. So, in our Center for E-Government, we already have AI and machine learning cell where we are talking to probably everybody who is into AI. We already had a tie-up with OpenAI, we have tied up with Llama, Meta, we are talking to IBM, we are talking to various private sectors to understand how AI can help us in e-governance with respect to processes and other things. Having said that, the other thing, more serious question of deep state and us being more self-reliant in these technologies rather than importing from outside. We run a very small center of excellence for AI and robotics with the Indian Institute of Science, but we are mulling over a larger set of excellence which will provide skills, which will provide incubation, and which will ensure this becomes the playground for innovations, for services and products for the government or for the private sector. So this is, like you rightly pointed out, it is extremely tricky and we need to build our own system. So we also have come up with a new cybersecurity policy, which dabbles a little bit in AI as well. So we are extremely proactive on this, and we've already got the necessary foundations for it. In fact, Bangalore is rated as the top 5 AI cities among the top 50 AI cities in the world, and we are counted as the top 3 AI skilled cities in the world, only behind US and Germany. So the government of Karnataka intends to ensure that these skill sets are led to incubation, proper incubation and innovation, and definitely we are working towards it. So whether, like I mentioned earlier, the AI and the ML side of the Center of E-Governance is already looking at how we can use this internally, and probably needs a nudge across the sector towards cybersecurity. I think probably I will have a better answer for you in a couple of months on the framework to work around this. But one thing we need to do this and we push for it.
Sir, if I may request Sandeep from Microsoft.
So thank you so much, Sandeep from Microsoft, and thank you, Poonam, for sharing the ideas. And we've been actively participating. We have a large presence in Bangalore and very, very deep research happening with the Microsoft research setup there. And obviously look forward to engaging and participating this year as well. And besides that, would like to invite you to the Microsoft facility, the research facility, and maybe after summit once you get the study and show you the kind of work happening there, which is making Karnataka proud and the country proud. Thank you.
Thanks, Navinder from Kindle.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you very much for the opportunity. It's just great to have you here in the town, and thank you very much for the support that you provide to the IT/ITS industry. Really appreciate that. We have been participating and supporting BTS this year as well. We will be doing that. I think the expectations, there is a lot of talk in the world right now about talent, on emerging technologies. I think Bangalore has a huge capacity on that. So I think if we talk about it, there's no dearth of talking about it. People are looking for talent, and that's the number one criteria for people to look at putting their investment. I think that's one. Second, I think, is huge amount of innovation that's happening both in public and private sector. People like to hear about case studies, so we'll also be presenting some of the case studies. Our colleagues also, I think that's something that's coming as a big focus. And third is, I think, partnerships. Somebody in Europe, they would want to hear about the partnership that Bangalore and Karnataka has with respective countries. I think it gives them a sense of familiarity, it gives them a sense of that, look, we know where they're getting into. So I think these 3 points we have already touched upon that, but that's something that we can cover that briefly. Thank you.
Skills is something that we are extremely serious about. I think there is no other state in the country right now who set up a skill council for emerging technologies, where we are working with 9 working groups. We are talking about skill sets right from cybersecurity to AI to genetics and everything that is going to be the biggest disruptive technology in the next decade or so. And we've already started with 3 of them. We're spending close to around 90 crores on this And recently we have, this couple of weeks back, we have come up with a program called Nipuna, which is a unique program again devised by the government of Karnataka, which allows CSR funding, corporate development funding, and our funding. So it's just not, we are not talking about it, we are doing it. So we have envisioned a 300 crore plan to ensure that we have the best trained human resources in the world. We are no longer skilling for Karnataka or the Bangalore ecosystem. The mantra is clear: skill locally, work globally. So you need to tell me what you need. If you tell me, I need 30 people in for digital forensic reports for financial frauds, you give me the curriculum, I will train with you. Along with that, if Microsoft needs 100 people in AI, we will do that. If 50 people need to be trained in machine and natural language modules of Japanese, we will make sure we do that. So this kind of flexible programs are not there with many people. So that we are building a very strong foundation of skills. On top of that, we are building incubation. On top of that, we are building innovations. On top of that comes GCCs and other investments. So government of Karnataka is extremely clear. We are not positioning ourselves as an investment destination. We are positioning ourselves as a knowledge destination and a skill destination. That will lead to investment. We are not worried about investments. It's just a matter of time that sooner or later all of you will be involved. So we are ahead of the curve and we intend to keep the leadership position with respect to the state.
Now I will request your comment.
No, I was just making one comment. So, with your assurance, I was in a meeting with US insurer last week, and the question was more towards giving skilled people specific on insurance. So, I have already given heads up to my group about this.
We are agnostic.
Exactly.
You need people for packaging and ready to deliver. You need people, data scientists and ready to deliver. And the other question that you asked about talking to the other countries are key, like you just mentioned, we are talking to our Global Innovation Alliance partners to have specific corridors. I don't want to be a sister city which will talk about everything. Let us have a very, very specific startup corridor with San Francisco, a water management corridor with Dutch, so probably green renewable energy with Finnish or the Nordic countries. So it's very specific corridors for innovations need to be built, and we are working on that. And I think probably like how we are just talking with Finland, Poland, we are talking to every country that is our alliance members, coming up with a specific thing. So probably in the next 6-7 months, we'll be having probably the best network for our startups to have market access in other countries. Number one. Number two, great idea exchanges and skill exchanges can happen through these corridors.
Sure. JP, if you can allow, I got the DC landscape before this got launched. I want to present you one of the things.